quick question for you. Are you using YouTube or is YouTube using you? We're gonna get to the bottom of that in this video, and this is inspired by a video that I made recently called Stop Just Making YouTube Videos. And it got quite the response and showed that there are a lot of people on this platform grinding, making so much content and really not having the income to show for it. I shared a story in that video about a YouTuber who had been consistently creating content for 2 years, doing all the right things, and is making about $100 to $200 a month from her AdSense. And the unfortunate reality is this is not a unique story. This is normal. And you might think, well, there's tons of other ways to monetize. Let me share another story with you. I recently spoke with a client of mine, Darius, who is an incredibly talented filmmaker. He actually has amassed an audience of over 400,000 subscribers on his channel, and he was trying to monetize through sponsorships, but the money wasn't making much sense. Darius produced this beautiful film. It's been shown in film schools all over the world. It took him 9 months to create. He had 3 paying sponsors, and guess how much 9 months of work got him in paid sponsorships? $2,400. This is what he had to say when I sat down to interview him recently.
I've made a huge impact. I've gotten massive amounts of views. My bank account doesn't show it. Given the amount of value I've put out,
yes,
it should be equal, and it wasn't.
Here's the irony. It wasn't until Darius stopped making YouTube videos that he was actually able to create a very clear and tangible path to a sustainable business and income. Darius went from 10 years of grinding away on YouTube, spinning his wheels, stuck on the hamster wheel of YouTube, to following our strategy to productize his knowledge into an online program. And that program generated $22,000 in 1 month just from his initial round of 14 clients. And that brings me back to my first question. The reality is you can either use YouTube to build a business that can scale and thrive regardless of how much time or effort you put into it, or YouTube as a business can use you to put you on the hamster wheel of creating more content, to generate more views, to chase after those vanity metrics, because those are ultimately what makes YouTube a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with it. YouTube's a business, but you have every right to also run your business like a business as well. But the obvious question becomes, if you're sharing your knowledge for free, how do you productize it and monetize it if you're already giving it away for free? That's what I'm breaking down in this video. If you can relate to this and you're excited to dive in, I want you to put "I relate" in the comments below. And if you're really serious about this, I have put together a free ebook with the 10 steps to scale your skill set and 10x your impact without trading time for money. And you can grab it at the link in the description below. And this brings us to our first and most important question. How do you monetize your knowledge and your skill set when you're giving it away for free? Well, there are 1,000,001 ways that I can answer this question, but to make it very, very simple for you, free content is information. Paid content creates a transformation. Or another way to think about this is free content is a puzzle piece in a 1,000-piece puzzle, where your paid program is the whole puzzle put together for you. Free content builds trust and authority, and it magnetizes the people who need you most to you. From there, those who are serious about achieving their desired outcome will take the next steps to invest into your paid offer. And simply put, what this means is that your content needs to be paired with a very clear and very relevant call to action so that people don't just forget about you after watching your incredibly valuable free content. And that call to action can be a buy button. It can be a calendar link to book a call with you or your team, or it can be directing people to sign up for your email list. Here is how the whole cycle works, going from free content on YouTube to actually building a thriving business. It goes from free content that builds trust and authority and magnetizes your ideal clients with a clear call to action to acquire paying clients who then achieve a transformation inside of your program, and then they tell everyone they know about their results and they send more ideal clients to your free content. Simply put, it's the power of results. It's the power of transformation. It's the power of word of mouth. And that scales in an incredible way. Unfortunately, most people stop at just creating free content and building trust and authority, and then wonder why they can't seem to make a full-time income by sharing their expertise or skill set on a platform like YouTube or on any social media platform. And I want to talk about this because this is really important, and it's what I call the rise of the true authority and the fall of the fake expert. Who can actually monetize and build an entire business around their knowledge online? Well, as you know, this is what we do, and we've helped thousands of people do just that, but it's not for everybody. That's the very simple answer. So this might seem incredibly logical, but you'd be shocked how often it's overlooked. You cannot teach what you do not know. You cannot teach what you do not know, and you cannot sell what you haven't experienced. It is truly crazy how many folks try to build a business around knowledge or expertise that they actually have not acquired. And it can last for a short burst of success, but in the long run, you will always get found out. So spoiler alert, it does not work. That's why in our experience of over a decade of supporting people in sharing their expertise with the world and being able to build a business around it, we have identified that there are really 3 stages of being able to do this. First comes mastery, and that really means mastering your skill set, honing your craft, getting really, really good at it, putting the time and effort into it. And then from there, you create your own unique methodology naturally and organically. And from there, you're able to actually teach others how to be great at what you do and to hand off your skill set and your knowledge to those folks to create a true transformation for them. A really difficult part of this crazy online space and this online world is that it can feel like it's almost too good to be true. We work with real human beings every single day. We just had a ton of our clients come into town, and we did a workshop with them in person, from artists to doctors to accountants to educators to everything in between, who have transformed their business model into an online education business. It is doable, and it actually is incredibly sustainable, but you have to do it the right way, and you have to have mastered your skill set and knowledge in order to really make this business last. So here's the deal. If you're an expert at what you do, but you are stuck trading time for money and you're severely undercompensated, straight up, you are stuck in an outdated and broken business model that is limited by a time and income ceiling. And contrary to popular belief about this wild online world and social media, you do not need a big audience by any means to monetize your knowledge and your skill set. What you do need is credibility, and you need to know what you're talking about. You need to be good at what you do and have experience in what you do. So the question becomes, if you have a check mark beside any of these boxes, you are primed to create an online education business. Expertise in a certain area or field, a skill set that can be used to help others, career expertise or experience, a transformation you have gone through yourself or helped others go through. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and say anybody and everyone can create an online program. And the reality is there is a big difference between creating free content on YouTube and creating an online program, because free content on YouTube is information. Like I said earlier, when you're creating a program, you need to have the expertise to know how to create the most efficient and effective path in your program to get your client to their desired outcome. Because if they just wanted a bunch of information, they would just stay on YouTube and waste their time trying to find that answer. When they invest into a program, they're investing into your expertise and the efficiency of getting that result that they so desperately are seeking. That is your job, and that requires true credibility behind it. Like I said, if you're serious about doing this, I've created a free ebook with the 10 steps to scale your skill set and 10x your impact without trading time for money. You can grab it at the link below this video. Now, you might be asking yourself, who would actually pay for my expertise or knowledge? This is where we go beyond monetization and actually build a business. And the short answer is that not everyone will pay for your knowledge and expertise. And that is a really good thing. An ideal client is someone who is at the right place to actually take action on the expertise you have to share, so that they get the result they want and shout it from the rooftops about your amazing program. Ideal clients make up a small fraction of your audience. If you attract clients who are not ready to do the work, it will kill your business because you won't have any results to show for your program. So we don't want every client. We want the right clients at the right place to do the work and get results. Because ultimately, without results, your business simply will not and cannot scale. I've talked about this quite often. We operate off a very simple flywheel in our business, and this is what we have our clients operate off of as well. It's really not a complicated process. You need to have a transformational program. You need to enroll folks into that program, have paying clients. Once they're in, those who pay attention, and you get them a transformation inside of your program, and they become happy clients who then tell everyone and anyone that you are the go-to authority that people need to work with, and that gets more folks into that program. So first and foremost, you have to identify two very foundational pieces to any successful business. Who are you serving exactly, and what do they need? What are you offering to them? And that brings us to the place where we build a business model that is scalable by productizing your knowledge and your skill set. So, quick question, what do we never have enough of? Time. People do not want to waste time. If they wanted to waste time, they would continue sifting through free content on the internet instead of investing into a solution that is ultimately your paid online program and your productized knowledge. So really what you're doing is you're taking your knowledge, your skill set, and you are creating a program, productizing your knowledge into a very effective and efficient methodology that takes your ideal client from where they are now to where they want to be. It's what we call the 0 to hero journey. That allows you to then mentor those folks at scale, because people can do the method on their own time at their own pace, and you can impact people all over the world without having to trade your time for money. So your most important job is really identifying, okay, well, my most ideal clients, who are they and where are they when they are most frustrated, most in pain, most stuck, and most need my help? Knowing how to describe that situation allows you to know exactly who you're serving and exactly what they need. And then the structure of how you deliver it is so important, because that takes you from this process of, okay, you may have mastered your skill set and yes, you have this methodology, but if you don't know how to actually mentor folks at scale, you're not gonna be able to get them results. And again, if you don't have results, you don't have a sustainable or scalable business. And so the process and how it looks is you have curriculum that packages your expertise, consulting and coaching in a group format, a community of peers all going through the same process and method and journey as you to create built-in accountability and support. That creates this really effective, accelerated mentorship experience to get folks to that end goal as quickly as possible and effectively as possible, and in a setting where they're surrounded by people all doing the same things. And that is just this incredible community aspect that people crave, because they want to be around folks who are doing what they want to do and are being successful at it, because that allows them the belief that they can do it for themselves. So that is the real gold of how you create accountability and transformation with your program. It's not just the curriculum itself, it's also the entire structure. So there are really fundamental pieces of making any business work, and they absolutely apply to an online education business. And it looks like this. You have your offer, which is really your productized knowledge that creates transformation for your ideal client. You have your ideal client. You have free content positioning you as an expert, which is really your marketing and messaging. You have a global audience online, which is leads. You need leads to have a business. And then you have ideal clients ready to invest and get the results that you are providing. And that allows you to create a ton of momentum and sales for the business. So really it's offer, ideal client, messaging and marketing, leads, and sales, in that order. This is the thing you need to understand. When you're trying to monetize through things like brand deals, sponsorships, or even AdSense, you become the offer. You are the commodity. And that puts the algorithm, the platform, in control of your financial future. When you create an offer, you go from playing the game, playing to the algorithm, playing to try and get vanity metrics, which is like monopoly money, to actually controlling the audience you do want to reach, because you know exactly who needs to see your content and who's going to benefit most from it. And that turns your views into actual clients who are so excited to learn from you and work with you and get incredible results. That is what creates an anti-burnout business. When you are fueled by the results and the success of your clients and the impact you're making every day, it becomes not about you. It becomes about the people who need you the most. And there is nothing more fulfilling than that. I think it's really, really important to recognize that times have changed. As somebody who runs an online education business, and I have for a long time, and I help people every single day productize their knowledge and their skill set into a highly impactful and scalable online education business, an online program, I know this industry inside and out. And I have seen time and time again, this is not theory, this is time tested. People do not pay for information. People pay for transformation. And the cold hard truth today also is that there are just more content creators than ever before. And what does that mean? There is more information than ever before. My goodness, there is more information than ever before. So you look up any topic online and you're gonna find way too many results. It's so overwhelming, which is why people are starving. They're starving for results and transformation and a true expert and true credibility, which is why if you have that and you have that mastery, that method, that mentorship in place, that's what people want. People don't want to waste their time. They are looking to invest in a solution that's actually going to give them what they want. And those are the people that are getting incredible results and really are going to be the fuel for your business because it shows that you know what you're doing and you know how to help people at the highest level. There are a ton of online course creators who fail. And the reason that most online course creators fail is because they are selling just information and they're not selling a transformation. We have weathered a global pandemic. We have weathered changes in the economy. We have weathered so many people saying to us, well, are online courses really a thing? And the truth is, online courses absolutely still work if they're structured in the right way. And truthfully, the online education industry is booming. It's continuing to grow, but you have to know how to create a program in the right way for it to be something that's actually going to stand the test of time. And that's why we don't teach people how to make 5 different courses. We teach them how to create a legacy business around one central program that creates high transformation for the people that they serve, because that at the end of the day is the fuel of your business. Results, results, results. I'll say it again. Results. I live for your light bulb moments, and I'm hoping that you had some watching this video. So please share your comments below with what you took away or any light bulb moments that you had. It really does light me up and fuel me, and it's why I create these videos on this channel. I also wanted to remind you, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to grab that free ebook so that you can really understand how to follow the process of monetizing your knowledge, your skill set, stop trading time for money, have a bulletproof business model, and scale your skill set for limitless impact, truly. I am so grateful that you're here. I hope that you got a ton out of this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.